So, very pleased to say the winners of this year's 500-word short story competition for budding young authors have been revealed.
The 6 winners have already been to Buckingham Palace to meet the Queen. 2 of them are going to join us on the sofa in a moment. But first, take a look at the moment the winners found out they were winners.
I'm so happy to reveal that the silver winning story in the 5 to 7 age category is Pony with a Coat On Solving Crimes by Clara Webb. Pony with a Coat On Solving Crimes might just be the best title of any story ever, but it's also a brilliantly creative story about a special pony and his adventures solving mysteries with all his friends.
As you are a massive Matilda fan, how about you both give us the Matilda pose?
3, 2.
Yes! Let's hear it for Clara and Alicia! Make some noise for the brilliant Olivia Dean!
The winner of the Gold Award in the 5 to 7 age category is Evan Stoll, Message in a Bottle.
It's such a great story that to present your award, we've gone to the very top. So please welcome back onto the stage Her Majesty the Queen. Congratulations, Evan, and thank you to Olivia and Her Majesty the Queen.
So, we're joined now by the Golden Silver winners in the 5 to 7 category, Evan and Clara. Evan with Dad Peter. Morning to you two. Good morning, both.
Good morning.
Good morning. And also joined by the author. Oh, sorry, Elspeth. Clara, Elspeth are here as well. Morning to you. And Charlie Hickson is down the line for us. Morning to you, Charlie.
Good morning.
Do you know what I'm going to do, Charlie? We've got 2 winners here. I'm going to give you the first thought on this because I know you're one of the judges, and these 2 young people here who've created stories from their own imaginations. It's a great accolade, this, and they've got real talent, right?
Sorry, say that again, the last bit.
Sorry, I think we got a slightly bad line. Charlie, all I was asking you to sort of set out the table for us. We've got 2 very proud winners here in the studio. Yes, and I just wonder if you could almost big them up for us, because this is it's tough to win this. Yes. Amazing competition and some real talent. Yeah, I mean, there were over
40,000 entries, so to have got all the way even to the final 50 is extraordinary, and yeah, it was tough for us to pick the 6 winners because there were such good stories, but I think we made the right choices. These are both really good stories. They managed to pack so much into just 500 words. It's very clever for, such young people. My own kids are all grown up now, so I kind of forget what it's like, how small these people are writing these stories at that age. And so, I mean, seeing them there on the show, it's amazing.
Thank you for your insight, Charlie, that young people are small. I mean, I think we're all on a learning curve. Well, Clara, let's talk to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I just say I very much like your ears? Why are you wearing the ears today?
Because at the palace, Lenny Henry tried them on.
Lenny Henry, who is one of the judges, did he take them off you and then put them on?
Yeah.
OK, so he was misbehaving a bit, was he?
Yeah.
How was your day at the palace?
Very exciting.
What? Can you describe... Because most people listening to you now won't have been to Buckingham Palace. You've been there. What did you make of it? What did you see? What did you think?
I thought it was amazing.
You've written a story.
Yeah.
Can you tell people what your story is, what it's about?
Yeah. It's about a pony with a coat on and he sells crowns.
OK, that's a different kind of a pony story. And what does the pony do?
He solves crimes.
Obviously solves crimes. You must be very proud, Mum.
I am, yes. We never imagined that Clara would win such an amazing award, and everybody's stories that we've read so far, they were just brilliant. We couldn't have imagined that we'd get where we are, but Pony with a Coat On Solving Crimes, it's a good book.
Obviously solving crimes, obviously, as Clara said. Hello, Evan. Hello, Peter. Now, Evan, can you tell me, I know you didn't take Dad with you to Buckingham Palace, so what did you tell Dad about what Buckingham Palace was like when you got home?
I said that it was amazing. The Queen gave me my medal and she tapped my shoulder, so my brother said I'm now a knight.
That is very, very impressive. What do you think the Queen thought of your story? Did she say?
No, but I think she thought it was amazing.
And what is your story about? Because we did play a little of it being read earlier, but some people might not have seen. So for anyone who's watching now, can you tell them what it's about?
It's about a boy getting marooned on an island. He throws a message in a bottle into the sea, and nearly a month later, he has a police boat coming. He thinks he's so happy, he thinks he's going to be saved, but actually in the end he gets a fine for littering and doesn't get saved.
How did you come up with that idea?
I came up with that idea from the beach cleans we did with my family on holiday.
Ah, well, maybe Dad can explain this. Beach cleans, very much, I know, very much interested in terms of what Evan is about in terms of the environment and the impact of the world around us.
Yeah, well, Evan is the youngest of 5 children, and so he's been trundled along a little bit with the older ones on a lot of different things. And the older ones did a clean of the Thames at one point, and he wasn't really allowed to participate because he was too young, and it was probably considered unsafe to be touching all of the rubbish and so forth. So we did it on holiday, maybe quite frankly where the restrictions were less. It was a really shocking moment to see how much gets washed up on the beach in a place where we might otherwise go for holiday.
Peter, where does the writing talent come from? Is it from you? Are you involved somehow?
I think it probably comes from his sisters and brothers.
Is that right, Evan? What have you seen and heard that means you can write stories the way you can?
Because on the first lockdown, my sister taught me how to read, write, and count.
What's your sister's name? You've got to give her a name.
Maddie.
Maddie, OK.
OK, Clara, what about you? How come you can write stories so well? Where'd that come from?
I don't know. It's down in the brain.
Are you writing all the time? Like, if I gave you a piece of paper now, would you the things just start coming out straight away?
Yeah.
Really?
So what are you thinking about now? What could you write a story about? Say if you went back to school today and you had some time to write, what could you write about?
Maybe a unicorn.
A unicorn? And what would the unicorn do?
You might steal a cake.
Steal a cake?
So, interestingly, you've got a pony that solves crimes and you've got a unicorn that does a crime, that steals a cake.
Yeah.
So you could get the two of them together in a story, maybe. I'm just suggesting. It's a possibility. What do you think?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Elspeth, I mean, the imagination just runs riot, as it should, shouldn't it? I mean, what is it like with Clara when she's at home and she's coming up with ideas? Does she do that?
She does, yeah. She sits down most days when we get back from school. She sits down, she has a piece of paper, she'll read, she'll write, she'll do something. She's a very crafty child. She just wants to be doing something. But we try and sort of foster whatever she wants to do, don't we?
Do you know what, Charlie? Listening to these guys, the joy of being young, there's lots of joys of being young. One of them is that your imagination can run wild, can't it? You don't, maybe, I don't know, you tell us, as an adult writer, do you feel a bit, in a way, are you necessarily constricted by stuff you know, whereas when you're younger, it's just anything can happen?
Well, no, I mean, that's a good lesson. And, you know, as you get older, you think, actually, I need to channel my inner child a bit more and sort of fly free and let loose. So it's very inspiring reading these stories. And, you know, the great thing is, you know, if they're using their imagination, but they're also using their life experiences are going into these stories. So, and they've now got some amazing life experiences. They've been to Buckingham Palace to see the Queen. They're now on breakfast TV, so that should be fuel for quite a lot of stories in the future.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Yeah.
You absolutely would. Yeah, do you think you could write it? Charlie, thanks so much. Do you think you could write a story about being on the breakfast sofa? Do you think that could happen? Is it exciting enough?
Yes.
Yeah?
To be fair, I think it's probably more exciting that you went to the palace. Yeah?
Oh, I'm
okay.
taking that as a big... Same. Did you say that's the same?
Yes.
That's great. So we're as good as Buckingham Palace.
Have we had a proper look at that? I don't know if we can get closer. You've got the medals on, haven't you?
Hold it up to maybe if you hold it up to that
Like
camera,
this.
which
So
is number
that's you
4,
up there.
camera 4.
Like this.
And
Clara will
then-
hold it to number 4, and then if you hold it up to number
There we
1,
go.
there we go.
That's the medal.
That's your. And what does it say on it, Evan?
BBC 500 words.
And what does it say on the back?
Gold winner 5 to 7, Evan Stoll 2023.
Fantastic. And what does yours say on the back?
Silver winner 5 to 7, Clara Webb 2023.
Do you know, one of the things that's happened while we've been sitting here is I noticed this. Not only are these youngsters good writers, you also read a lot, don't you? And straight away, as soon as they... Clara here was already reading our auto cue, but before we'd even started. You love reading as well, don't you? Same thing. It's all good. It's all good. Nice to see you.
Very proud parents, very talented young people. Thank you very much, Evan and Clara.
So there's two stories. Clara's story is called... Do you want to tell us again, Clara? It's the pony...
With a K10 solving crimes.
K10 solving crimes.
It's cool, yeah, that's it. And it's you can hear it. There will be an opportunity to hear it on BBC Sounds and, of course, the iPlayer, because it's been read out by the Matilda actress Alicia Weir.